Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this edition of Press Review on JDC Plus TV. Thursday, March 11, opens with the Guardian Post. In one of its subtitles, says, "Eneo, our national shame." It reports on the questionable silence of Eneo and the government over the 2 weeks long persistent power cuts in Yaoundé. For over 2 weeks now, the capital city Yaoundé has witnessed an apolitic supply of electricity. Most parts of the city have gone weeks without power supply. Yet, the power utility company, the Energy of Cameroon, Eneo, has maintained what observers have been quick to describe as a vexing and provocative silence. This story is contained in page 3 of this newspaper. The same newspaper also subtitled on the local development minister inaugurates FECOM constructed schools. The Minister of Decentralization and Local Development, George Elanga Obam, has inaugurated some 3 primary schools constructed in the northern region by the Special Council Support Fund for Mutual Assistance FECOM, located in localities of Mogode in the Mayo-Tanaga division of the Far North region, Tuboro in the Mayo-Ray division, and Menganga in the Adamawa region. The public schools were constructed thanks to a financial support from the European Union and the German state-owned Development Bank. This story continues in page 5 of this newspaper. The Guardian Post also titles on suspected human bone traffickers arrested in Yaoundé. Officers of the Yaoundé 1 Gendarmerie Brigade are reported to have arrested 3 suspected human bone traffickers. The suspects, aged between 19 and 22 years, are said to have been arrested on March 9 in Total Ayos in the Center region, on their way to deliver the bones to a client. According to the gendarmerie sources, the 3 suspects were arrested after military officers ambushed on them. More info in page 7 of this newspaper. From the Guardian Post, we move to the Herald Tribune, which title on self-slayed Ambazonian general apologies for atrocities committed. He says separatists were under the influence of hard drugs, which pushed them to kidnapping and assassinate innocent civilians. He also said the struggle has become a money venture on the expense of Anglophones. He also promised help to suppliers of these hard drugs to separatist fighters. Story continues in page 7 of this newspaper. The same newspaper also says government suspends Sano Bottled Water Company for 6 months. This sanction is contained in a decision of the Minister of Mines, Industry and Technological Development, Gabriel Dodo Doke, for the non-respect of norms in exploitation and conditioning of water bottles and containers destined for general public. More of this in page 2 of this newspaper. We close this edition of Press Review with the post, which subtitle on violence against men. It says, "My wife refuses me sex, but had a child with my friend." If you want to know more about this, read page 10 of this newspaper. This is what the newspaper had to say today. Thank you for watching. On to our next edition.